Check out carmarshal.com. The link is in the description. They help support us. Hey, Charlotte County. This is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and we got more cover-ups for you. And we got this tip in because we got people. We're getting tipsters that might have possibly know people that work there or worked there a long time ago, and they know how corrupt it is, and they're sick of the corruption. So they told us about this story that they completely covered up at the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office, because there was a couple Charlotte County Sheriff deputies that were illegally drinking and boating. I know we used to be a free country, but apparently you can't drink and boat anymore. So they were, which is illegal, which you do get, you know, a DUI for, and you lose your license and everything. But since they were cops, deputies, it was all hidden. So here's the report about it, where it was a big deal, man. I mean, they were so wasted. 2 people fell off the boat. They couldn't find them. There was literally like 3 or 4 to 5 different agencies in on this, and it's really weird they don't mention any names here anywhere of who it was. And the reason was because we found out why. Well, here's the report. We got the report, and sure enough, we find out, and they still in the report do not mention that these are Charlotte County Sheriff deputies, employees. And in fact, here is more proof. In fact, it looks like they both were. Aaron Hume and Andrew Hume, both, boom, hidden date of birth. They were freaking working for the Charlotte County Sheriff's Department. Melody Shiner, Matthew Shiner, Eric Shiner, whatever, hidden. They were working for the Charlotte County Sheriff's Department, and they let him get off. They hid it. So here's Erin Hume. She was actually fired later for more corruption. She was shredding documents, which, oh my God, insane. And this is the one they kept on. In fact, Melody Shiner, they actually promoted. She's in the detective bureau doing crime scene stuff. They actually promoted her. And now she sits in court fucking other people over while she got off scot goddamn free for drinking and boating. And so here's I want you to see it. This is her fat face right here. Melody Shiner got away with DUI boating, covered up. And in fact, I'm going to do a screen reader of the report after this, and you're going to see how the blue line of corruption is so disgusting here, man. They actually didn't ticket them, covered up that they were deputies that did all this crap. I mean, they spent big money getting the helicopter out with a FLIR. Multiple agencies. Lee County was there. Cape Coral was there. Fort Myers was there. FWC was there. It was insane. All because of these drunken a-holes that fuck you over every single day. Okay, you know, plus this fucked up Nazi fucking corrupt ass bastard, Charlotte County Sheriff Bill PRUMMELL, and he doesn't care that there's a cover up. I do admit he was not in power at this time, but he does know about it and has not done shit because he's a corrupt ass motherfucker. And so that's why we're doing the story. We're still investigating it deeper. But yeah, this corrupt-ass motherfucker knows that this corrupt-ass motherfucker, Melody Shiner, violated the law, wouldn't even give testimony. They promoted her. She is now in court giving testimony to fuck over other people for victimless crimes. How fucked up is that? Just disgusting. I'm going to do the screen reader now. This is where it's at right now. Yeah, you'll hear it in the screen reader, man. Absolutely major cover-up. Nowhere in there did it say that we are deputies, but at the same time, they admit in the report they were wasted. Everybody else here gets a ticket for DUI, and you're screwed. No more license. But not a cop, not a deputy, because of the thick-ass blue line of Charlotte County Sheriff Bill PRUMMELL's corruption.
On September 2, 2012 at approximately 2152 hours, the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office was advised by Lee County Sheriff / United States Coast Guard they had received a distress call advising 2 boaters were ejected from a vessel which was possibly in the Charlotte Harbor area. The vessel, a 23-foot white with blue stripe bay boat, still occupied by 4 females, was circling the area, attempting to locate the 2 adult male subjects which allegedly were ejected from the vessel. A multi-agency search and rescue operation was initiated which included the participation of the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office, Marine and Air Unit, Charlotte County Fire / EMS, Cape Coral Fire, Boca Grande Fire, Lee County Sheriff's Office, Lee County Fire, Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission, and the United States Coast Guard. At approximately 2248 hours, a fire / EMS vessel located the Blue Strip Bay boat, identified via Florida hull number FL8219ND near Boca Grande. The vessel was occupied by 4 females identified as W/F Erin O. Hume Dobb, with F. Melody R. Shinner Dobb, with F. Angela A. Mobley Dobb June 22, 70 and with F. Melinda M. Wilson August 21, 62. All 4 females appeared to be intoxicated but were not in need of medical attention. The females advised the vessel had struck a sandbar and 2 adult males, identified as W/M. Andrew Francis Hume Dobb and with M. Eric M. Shinner Dobb had fallen overboard and were still in the water. The vessel, containing the 4 females, was escorted by Charlotte County Marine Unit and Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission to Boca Grande Marina, located at 220 Harbor Drive, Boca Grande, Florida, where interviews were conducted. Since the boating incident, an alleged boat accident, occurred within the jurisdiction of the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, investigator Jason Cook responded to Boca Grande Marina and met with the 4 females in an attempt to gather information about the accident. Upon arrival at the Boca Grande Marina, I met with investigator Jason Cook, FWC, who informed me he had spoken briefly with Erin Hume and Melody Shinner and believed the 2 were attempting to deceive him, and he had concerns as to whether an accident had actually occurred. During my conversation with investigator Cook, Central Communication advised Charlotte County Air Unit had located 2 subjects in the area standing in shallow water. Cape Coral Marine Patrol made contact with the 2 subjects in the water and confirmed the 2 adult subjects were indeed the missing boaters, Andrew Hume and Eric Shinner. Even though both Andrew Hume and Eric Shinner appeared to be intoxicated, they were both found to be in good health and were not in need of medical attention. Andrew Hume and Eric Shinner were transported to Boca Grande Marina where they meet with Florida Wildlife investigator Jason Cook. Investigator Cook informed me he would be completing a thorough investigation and would provide a copy of all written and taped statement via email along with a copy of his report, case #FWSW8965. While investigator Cook conducted his investigation and spoke with the male subjects, I met with Erin Hume. Hume advised me on September 2, 2012 at approximately 10:30 a.m., her husband, Andrew Hume, and her, met Melody Shinner, Eric Shinner, and 2 friends, Angela Mobley and Melinda Wilson, at Melody's residence located at Port Charlotte, Florida. At approximately 11 a.m. they all boarded Eric Shinner's vessel, which was docked behind their home and headed for the Charlotte Harbor. Erin Hume stated after cruising the Charlotte Harbor area, they navigated towards Gasparilla Island and the sand belt where all parties shared snacks and alcohol. Shortly before sunset, all parties boarded the vessel and they began navigating towards Shinner's home in the direction of. During the return trip, Erin Hume stated all 4 females were near the bow of the vessel and Andrew Hume and Eric Shinner were near the rear area of the vessel with Eric Shinner navigating. Once they were in the area of Turtle Bay, Erin Hume stated she felt the vessel stuck a sandbar because the vessel almost came to a complete stop. She then noticed both Eric Schinner and Andrew Hume were fooling around and jumped into the water. Aaron Hum stated she and Melody Schinner also jumped into the water and joined Andrew and Eric. Slightly before dusk, Aaron Hume and Melody Schinner returned to the vessel, but Eric Schinner and Andrew Hume continued to fool around in the water and refused to get into the boat. Aaron stated Melody Schinner then took control of the vessel and pretended to leave the area. Melody Schinner made several wide circles around Turtle Bay and returned to the area where both Andrew Hume and Eric Schinner had been swimming, but they were not able to locate the two male subjects. The four females stayed in the area for approximately 30 to 45 minutes attempting to locate the subjects with no avail. At this time, they contacted emergency services and requested assistance. I then made contact with Angela A. Mobley and Melinda M. Wilson, who stated they were both near the bow of the vessel and did not notice if Eric or Andrew had been thrown from the vessel or if they had jumped off the boat. They stated they searched for both male subjects for a while and then contacted emergency services. I spoke with Melody Schinner, who stated after spending some time on the water they began to navigate home. While traveling towards their residence on Schinner stated she believes the vessel struck a sandbar because she noticed both Eric Schinner and Andrew Hume were not in the vessel and were now in the water. Melody stated she did not observe which of the two subjects went into the water first, but she did state the vessel was no longer in motion, indicating the navigator had shifted the gear back to neutral, an action which is not common when a driver of the vessel is ejected. Schinner stated both Andrew Hume and Eric Schinner were fooling around and did not want to return to the vessel, so she took control of the vessel and drove in circles around the area, but when they returned to the location where they had last seen Andrew and Eric, they were not longer there. They attempted to search for the subjects but got concerned when the night began to fall and contacted emergency services. Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission investigator Jason Cook advised me he had spoken with both Eric Schinner and Andrew Hume and felt they were not truthful with their responses. Investigator Jason Cook then attempted to interview Melody Schinner and advised her he was conducting an investigation in regards to the alleged boat accident and needed to take a statement from her. When investigator Cook informed Melody Schinner he would be placing her under oath and reading her Miranda, Melody Schinner refused to provide a recorded statement. Investigator Jason Cook then met with Aaron Hume, who provided a sworn tape statement detailing her involvement. The statements will be attached to this report once they are received from Investigator Cook. Due to the fact that all parties involved in this incident appear to be intoxicated, arrangements were made to leave Eric Schinner's vessel docked at Boca Grande until morning. 3 of the 4 subjects were not able to get a ride back to their residence, and a District 1 road unit assisted in transporting them in Charlotte County.
County. This is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County COPWATCH with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say Actually, yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But, you know, do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, you know, at least I can do it. You know, 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, you know, if I got, you know, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. You know, 47,000 of you so far right now. You know, $1 a day. I mean, $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.